Ever wonder why? 99% of people stay broke no matter how hard they work. Why the rich keep getting richer, even when they sleep? It's not by accident. It's not luck. And it's definitely not because they're smarter than you. It's because they know the rules. The real rules. Rules the system hides from you, distracts you from, and never teaches you in school. You feel that pressure, don't you? Bills piling up, dreams shrinking, tired of surviving while others are thriving. This video is not just information, it's your wake-up call. Because once you know these 7 rules, you'll never look at money the same again. Ready to break free? Let's begin. Rule number 1. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Now hold on. Before you scroll away thinking, yeah, I've heard that before. Ask yourself something. If working hard was the key to wealth, why are construction workers still broke? Why are teachers struggling with rent? They work harder than most CEO, but they're not free. Why? Because the system trains you to be a worker, not a builder. Here's the truth. The rich don't say out loud. They don't chase money. They control it. They don't trade time for cash. They invest time to build systems that make cash for them. Let me say that again. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. It's not about working harder. It's about thinking differently. Take Warren Buffett. He once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die." That's not a motivational quote. That's a warning. Think about it. You go to a 9-to-5, right? You get paid only if you show up. But the wealthy? They own things. Assets, investments, digital products, real estate, stocks, businesses. They plant something once, and it keeps paying them forever, just like a tree. You water it once, let it grow, and then it gives you fruit every single season. But schools never teach you how to plant the tree. They teach you how to pick fruit for someone else. So here's the shift. Start asking, how can I build something once that keeps earning on its own? Maybe it's a digital product. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's a small online store. Maybe it's buying into halal dividend stocks. Just stop selling hours of your life like they're cheap. Your time is your only currency. And the rich? They protect it. Like gold. Want to be free? Then stop chasing paychecks and start building paydays. Rule number 2. Save to invest, not just to feel safe. Let's be honest. We've been told our whole life, save your money, don't waste it, play it safe. And guess what? Most people listened. They saved a little, they held on tight, they waited for the right time, and stayed broke forever. Because saving alone will never make you rich. Let me hit you with something crazy. If you saved $10,000 today and kept it sitting in your bank account, after 10 years and with inflation rising, your money would be worth maybe $7,000 in real value. You lost money by doing nothing. That's the trap. The system wants you to feel safe just holding money. Because when you do that, you're not competing with them. But the wealthy? They don't just save to feel safe. They save to strike. They build something called an opportunity fund. It's not just for emergencies. It's money waiting to move. Into real estate, a business, a project, or a digital asset that can multiply. Think of Elon Musk. Before he built Tesla, he sold PayPal, and instead of locking up that money in some savings account, he reinvested almost all of it into Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. Most people said he was crazy, but here's the thing. Rich people don't fear losing money. They fear missing the chance to grow it. So here's what the system doesn't teach. Saving is only step 1. If you stop there, you're stuck. But if you save with a purpose, to invest, to grow, to expand, now you're playing offense. Don't let your money just sit bored, lazy, doing nothing. Make it go out and bring back friends. Even if it's small, $50, $100, $200 a month, start building that opportunity fund. Because one day, the right door will open. and you don't want to stand there with empty pockets. Rule number 3, debt is a trap, unless you control it. Let's face it, most people today are living in debt, drowning in credit cards, car loans, student loans, even buy now, pay later deals, and they think it's normal. But here's the raw truth nobody says out loud. Debt is how the system keeps you quiet, tired, and dependent. You're not free if you owe someone every month. That's exactly what the rich want. A working class that's too busy paying bills to ask real questions. Now here's where it flips. The wealthy also use debt, but not to survive, to scale. They don't take loans to buy designer clothes or the latest iPhone. They use debt to buy assets, to build income, to grow. Take real estate, for example. A rich investor takes a loan, buys a property, rents it out, and lets the renter pay off the loan for him. He didn't just buy a house. He bought cash flow with someone else's money. That's called leveraged debt. It works for you, not against you. But for 99% of people, debt is just expensive slavery, with a smiley face. So here's the money rule. Avoid bad debt like poison. Credit card for fun? No. Loan for a wedding? No. Car with interest? Big no. But if debt can build you something that pays you back, and then some, that's the only time it's a tool. Otherwise, it's a trap. And traps are made to be escaped. Rule number 4. Income won't set you free. Cash flow. Well, this one hurts. But you need to hear it. High income doesn't mean financial freedom. You can make $10,000 a month and still be broke. Because if it all goes out, rent, bills, groceries, car, lifestyle, you're just another fancy-looking prisoner. You earn, you spend, you repeat. And at the end of the day, you own nothing. Now here's what wealthy people understand early. Freedom doesn't come from income. It comes from cash flow. What's the difference? Income, what you work for. Cash flow, what works for you. See the shift? A surgeon makes $300K a year. But if he stops working, the money stops too. Now take a guy who owns 3 rental properties. He makes $5,000 a month, even while sleeping, traveling, or spending time with family. He's not richer on paper, but he's freer in real life. Cash flow buys your time back. So start thinking in flows, not paychecks. Ask yourself, what can I build once that pays me monthly? Could be an online course, a small Airbnb rental, a YouTube channel with monetized content, a vending machine route, a dividend-paying stock portfolio. Build small rivers of income that flow without your hands, because when you stop working, your cash flow should keep walking. Rule number 5, the rich buy time, the poor sell it. Let this one sink deep. You get 24 hours, same as Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and every billionaire on Earth. But what you do with those hours? That's what separates freedom from frustration. See, poor people are trained to sell time. They say, I'll work extra hours, take a second job, hustle harder. Sounds noble, right? But in reality, it's a trap. Because you only have so much time, and once it's gone forever. But the wealthy, they flip the game. They buy back their time. They delegate. They automate. They build systems, hire people, use software, anything that lets them do less and earn more. Think about this. A guy making $500 a day might spend 3 hours cleaning his house to save money. But a wealthy mind would rather pay someone $50 to clean it and use those 3 hours to build something worth $5,000. Why? Because their time is their most expensive asset. They protect it. You see, money comes and goes. Time only goes. So ask yourself right now, what tasks am I doing that I could stop doing so I can build the life I actually want? Maybe it's wasting hours scrolling. Maybe it's doing everything yourself instead of outsourcing. Maybe it's just not knowing what your time is really worth. Start treating your time like the rich do. Guard it. Buy it back. Invest it into freedom. Rule number 6. Emotions make you poor. Discipline makes you rich, ouch. But it's real. You know that feeling when you see a sale sign, or your favorite brand drop something new? Boom, swipe, add to cart, treat yourself. That's not strategy. That's emotion. And emotion makes you poor. Because here's the trap. The system feeds on your feelings. They flash discounts, countdown timers, fake urgency, all designed to trigger impulse. But the wealthy? They don't react. They respond. They don't ask, do I want this right now? They ask, will this help me get where I want to be? Let me give you a real-life contrast. A middle-class person might get a bonus and instantly upgrade their car. A rich person, they'll use that bonus to buy a cash flow asset and let that asset pay for the car later. Discipline now, luxury later. That's the rule. Even Mike Tyson, one of the highest paid athletes ever, once had over $300 million and lost it all. Why? Lack of control. Too much emotion, too little discipline. So ask yourself, do you control money? Or does money control you? Start small. Delay that one unnecessary purchase. Redirect it into something that builds your future. Because wealth isn't built in big moments. It's built in small decisions, repeated with discipline. Rule number 7, don't chase money, chase value, and money will chase you. This one flips the whole mindset. We grow up thinking, I need more money, I need to earn, I need to chase the bag. But here's the real truth. Money is never the goal. Money is the result. It follows value. Look around, the richest people. They don't just make things. They solve problems. Jeff Bezos made Amazon because people hated going to stores. Steve Jobs gave the world phones we could use with one hand. Even YouTubers making millions, they're either teaching something you're inspiring or entertaining the world. Value, impact, and impact, income. If you want to attract wealth, stop running after dollars. Start asking, whose life can I make easier? What skill do I have that people need? How can I serve, not just sell? Because when you show up with value, money has no choice but to follow. You become magnetic. Opportunities find you. People recommend you. Brands notice you. Money is loud, but value whispers to the world and still gets heard. So instead of asking, how can I make money fast? Ask, how can I become so valuable they can't ignore me? That's the difference between chasing pennies and building legacy. Now listen, you just learned 7 brutal money rules that schools never taught, that society hides, and the system hopes you never discover. But now you know. You've seen how the rich play offense, while the rest are stuck on defense. This video isn't just content, it's a wake-up call. So now what? You can scroll away, forget it in 5 minutes. Or you can take one step today, just one. Build that side hustle. Invest that first $10. Cut that emotional spending. Buy back 1 hour of your time. Start small, but start now. And if this video shook something in your soul, then don't keep it to yourself. Like it. Share it. Comment "I'm awake now" below. Because the world needs more people who break the cycle, and trust me, this is just the beginning.